brothers and sisters are celebrating this issue, whereas our people, so-called black people, dominated a group of white people who stepped out of pocket in Alabama, which is a good thing. I'm not trying to take away from that situation. I'm just saying that there are problems that still exist in the so-called black community, and that little victory, and I'm gonna say little victory, is nothing. And I was talking to these brothers on another page last night, and they were saying they want to keep the momentum of that going. I mean, you have no idea how ill-prepared you are. It was a good victory, but they look sloppy as hell. They didn't look like they could fight, and they look sloppy out there. I mean, that's how I see it, and a lot of people might get offended at that, but that's the truth, man. And Jake is not ready to go head to head with Esau. I'm talking about militant Esau. And you better believe it. Like I said, in countless videos, Esau being so-called Europeans, so-called white people, they're ready, man. They are ready. So to do a song and dance, or a victory song and dance over that little issue, you're definitely asleep. Because at the same time, we have problems among our youth. We have problems with our women. We have health issues. We got so many problems that, I think people are delusional and refuse to acknowledge the problems that plague us as a people. I think that this is the mindset they're in. I want you to look at this video, because, this is absolutely crazy, because your youth is a measurement of where you are and how you stand. Your youth. Your youth is a measure of how you think and operate. So here you got these young kids being arrested, and this guy, even though he's being arrested and the cops are telling him to walk backwards, I'm not going to play the audio because I don't want to get a copy strike against me, and it's a lot of music being played. But he's throwing up gang signs as he's being arrested. This is the mindset of the youth, man. This is a young Hispanic, so-called Hispanic brother. So you don't see no Chinese being arrested like this. This is what I'm telling you. Blacks and Hispanics are of the same nation, just different tribes. Apparently they stole a car, and I'm going to assume that that's the car that went through a wall to the right. I'm going to assume that that's the case. Either way, he's being arrested and he's throwing up gang signs. Look at this idiot. Look at this guy. You tell me what sense this makes. But this is the culture. This is the new culture for so-called blacks and Hispanics. Well, it's been around for a while, but this is the culture now. Rap music, gang violence, teenage pregnancies, and hoping Daddy USA government will take care of you. Meanwhile, at the same time, Daddy USA government is poisoning you, incarcerating you, and watching you destroy yourselves and getting prepared for the race wars that we want so bad. Yeah, they're getting ready for it. I guess he told him to take off his belt to make sure he's not strapped up. And they got him walking backwards. This is a kid, man. This guy's 12 years old. Doink. Get on the ground. And I'm guessing. Well, I don't even have to guess. This is not their first rodeo. Look at another one. This is a Jake. This is why. Is it a Jake? Yeah. Yeah. Look at him. Anywhere Hispanics go, you blacks, you follow right behind, and vice versa. Anywhere you blacks go, Hispanics follow, vice versa. And the white man, he makes sure as you follow each other, the white man makes sure he keeps his foot straight up your behinds. Straight up your behinds. And has taxpayers contribute hard-earned money to fill the jails with you so-called blacks and Hispanics. But now, I was reading the other day that the system can't detain but so many so-called blacks and Hispanics, so they're letting you out of the jails now. Actually, I did a video on that. California, they have to let you out of the jails, depending on your crime. See, the white man can only keep his foot in your ass for so long, only so long, because the Most High has their side of the fence, which a lot of us think is greener. He has their side of the fence, meaning their side of life, falling apart rapidly as well. Their children are falling apart and becoming gangbangers and thieves and drug addicts as well. This is why they keep talking about this fentanyl thing. This fentanyl thing, this drug, it mainly affects and attacks so-called white kids, so-called white people. But the pains and the sufferings of life is hitting them as well. It's hitting them as well. But because they control the media, they want you to just focus on blacks and Hispanics. When you think about crime, when you think about drugs and shootings, the main poster child of those wicked, heinous acts are so-called blacks and Hispanics. They purposely do this. But nonetheless, it's a problem that's in the so-called black community. Check it out. These are kids. This happens every day, believe it or not. Every day. And every day, one of these kids are shot dead. Shot dead. Look at him. He thinks it's a joke. They think that this is cool. They think this is cool. Now I ask, because a lot of you don't believe in the tribes. You're going to tell me that's a heathen? That's a heathen. Look at his movements. That's a heathen? That's a brother, man. A Spanish-speaking ninja. Then you have regular ninjas from the hood. Still doing the gang signs. But to him, this is cute. That's cute. I'm telling you, man, the Most High don't respect that, man. Most High don't respect that. And it won't be long, man. It will not be long, because the Most High don't respect the powers that be as well. Very important to be in scripture. Let me see if I can get this up. See if I can get that up. I don't know if that's going to show right. But it's very important to be in scripture. Very important. I don't know if this is going to work. But no, I can't get that up. Let me see if I can adjust this somehow. I think I can get it. And the parents are, there's nothing in the hard drive, meaning in the spirit or the mind, as far as the parents as well. Nothing there. So what do? You do the best you can to stay in scripture and avoid running into these type of brothers and sisters, and teaching your kids the right way, teaching your kids scripture and how to live righteously. But that's not easy, man. That's why I said the other day, man, I can't really knock a brother or sister who lose control of their children, because the pull of the world is so strong. It's through the music and the fashions and the peer pressure. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at anything today, man. I'm really not. No, I can't get this to show the scripture. Wish I could, but I can't. But yeah, man, this is oh, there you go, right there. Sorry about that. Let me see if you can see this though. It says this is the book of Proverbs 30, verse where is it at? 11. It says, there is a generation that curses their father and does not bless their mother. Who's that? That's our people today. But not just our people, it's in the white community too. Yeah, it's in the white community too. You got white people dealing with unruly children just like we are. See, what they tried to contribute in wickedness or add or poison in the direction of our people or in the lives of our brothers and sisters has now spilled over into their communities as well. Don't be fooled. A lot of these white kids, as well as adults, are on drugs, sniffing coke, getting high, molesting their sons and daughters, doing all types of heinous acts. But yet we look up to these same people who are committing the same heinous acts that we do, sometimes worse. But when you are directed at focusing your attention on crime or evil because the media is controlled by them, they put that label on you. There's a generation that curses their father and does not bless their mother. Scripture says, honor thy father and thy mother. So the spirit of keeping the commandments of the Most High or living in the spirit of the Most High is dead in the so-called Black and Hispanic community. It's dead in the nation of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes and Hispanics. Then when you read on, it says there's a generation that are pure in their own eyes. They see what they want to see. They do what they want to do. They are pure or righteous in their own eyes. They have their own righteousness. They have their own laws. They have their own rules, and they do what they want to do. There's that generation today. There's a generation that are pure in their own eyes and yet not washed from their filthiness. There's a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up, meaning they're proud and wicked and do what they want to do. Uncontrollable. See that? 14th verse says, there's a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, meaning they're very dangerous. Very dangerous, to the point that the elders or the elderly and grown people are afraid of these children today. And they are dangerous. Very hot-tempered and emotional. That's because they've been raised by single mothers or women who generally are emotional, and they pass that same emotional spirit into the children. And when the children confront opposition or correction, they rebel with emotion. There's a generation whose teeth are as swords, their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor. See that? To devour the poor from off the earth and the needy from among men. The unfortunate, the brothers and sisters who are in despair, these same youths will prey on them. This is how bad it's gotten. This is what we're dealing with. But, I brought that up because, or the whole situation up, is because, I see a lot of celebration in regards of what happened in Alabama. And that's nothing compared to the work that needs to be done. That's one. And that's nothing when we examine the condition of our people. I'm out.